Good morning, Father Harrington, trustees, faculty, parents, friends. A special happy Mother's Day to all the moms that are here this morning. And to my fellow graduates of the class of 2012, congratulations. As I look out into the audience, I see different faces and recall days over the past years that allow me to recall and understand how a few thousand men and women from just about everywhere have grown up together. Going to college in New York City is like living at the four corners of the world. We've had the opportunity to interact and study with talented and intelligent individuals from the far reaches of the globe. Our fellow students are Goldwater scholars, acclaimed athletes, and quite possibly the most dynamic group of people we will ever encounter. I couldn't imagine a more rewarding place to learn and experience becoming an adult. St. John's core curriculum includes the study of ethics, philosophy, and religion. Considering the unprecedented diversity of my classmates, these course materials have set the stage for live debate amongst myself and my fellow graduates over the past years. We've argued with perspectives vastly different from one another. Some opinions may not have changed, but our practice of challenging others, listening to opposing views, and redeveloping our own ideas is a process that has helped to grow some effective citizens. Learning about other cultures stateside and increased numbers of students engaging the opportunity to study overseas is helping to make St. John's students assets to the world. Less than a month ago, I was in Northern Africa while studying abroad. Some friends and I were on a guided drive through Morocco to reach the western edge of the Sahara Desert. I recall seeing a little boy on the side of the road while we were driving. He was about 8 or 9, and despite his ragged shoes and torn clothes, he was a handsome kid with a bright smile who was trying his luck with some roadside sales. The encounter reminded me of how my brother and I used to try and sell rocks we found on the side of the street in Syracuse, New York, almost 2 decades ago. I had that same bright smile on my face, and although he and I are from different generations and live worlds apart, we've had a common experience. See, I used to believe that my own efforts were the reasons for all my success. However, after visiting a developing African nation and seeing crumbled infrastructure, burdened citizens, and jaded opportunities for a better life, I no longer feel solely responsible for my achievements. That little boy can have twice the passion for success than any of us, and have a heart like King David himself, but the road he walks in life will be longer, harder, and less rewarding because of where he lives. We're sitting in these seats now because of the people that sat in these chairs 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. People who, because of their generosity, made our education a possibility. The thousands of men and women that are here to support us and celebrate our success, it's their imagination, it's their endurance, and it's their faith that has given us the opportunity to work hard and earn a college education. So for me, today is not just a day about pride. It's a day about gratitude. Gratitude for the gift of supportive parents and supportive loved ones. Gratitude for the opportunities this nation provides. And gratitude for the Catholic and Vincentian mission that teaches us to serve passionately. This allows us to feel pride in our success and achievements. President Kennedy said in a commencement address over 50 years ago that every generation has to find the capacity to respond to the challenges of its day. When we leave here, we're going to search for work in one of the worst economies since the Great Depression. We'll work in an increasingly globalized marketplace and find ourselves affected by industry half a world away. And we will realize that we have to compete like never before. As members of this generation, we should be confident of our capacity to address these challenges. We're the group of kids that were just old enough to understand what happened when terror struck our nation over a decade ago. We learned quickly what it meant to be tough and adapt to a changing world. We're that group of 18-year-olds that educated ourselves about politics and made informed decisions about the leadership of our nation. And despite a financial system crumbling around us, we're that graduating class of 2012 that will push past economic hardships towards finding prosperity, tranquility, and happiness for ourselves and our families. I know some of the students that have faced the fear of not being able to cross this threshold. Students who went to bed some nights under covers of self-doubt, sleeping with stress and with difficulty. But those same students woke up and they went to class every day because they were hungry for something greater. It's their perseverance that has earned them the privilege of passing their tassel from right to left. I see no better place to work hard and get a college education than right here at St. John's University. The Vincentian mission teaches us to give back and to make the world a better place. The experience of service at a Catholic university teaches us that when we are blessed, we are to become a blessing to others. The regard for morality and ethics integrated into our educational platform has produced these phenomenal people and professionals. We've developed into thoughtful men and women because this university gave us the opportunity to take a sandwich and a blanket to a homeless person in the middle of the night and spend a few moments seeing the world through their eyes. Leadership is about service. We are the people who should be serving in government, on Wall Street, on Main Street, in the nation's hospitals, schools, and laboratories. We are St. John's University. We are the Red Storm. We are the graduating class of 2012. Thank you.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we wish to recognize the members of our President's Society.